Well, good morning, everyone. Hello and welcome. This is our Deviant Daily, normally a part of our Aberrant Witch tier. Hello, Dragon Dancer. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are recording this on, what day is it, y'all? May 10th, 2023. 9:33 a.m. here in Northern California. We are working with the Goddess Power Oracle, and we are recording for May 11th, 2023, which is a Thursday already. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Thursday. I cannot. Um, Mela. Well, hello, Mila. Does your picture keep changing? I feel like every time you pop up, like your profile pic is different. I love it. I love it. So hello and welcome. Like normal and natural, take some time to ground and center. Take some time to focus on your breathing, tune into your heartbeat, tune into your present moment, present space, present location, present environment, wherever you are. No judgment, just be in the vibes that you're currently vibing at, whatever. Just be in that energy. Allow yourself to be here with us, and always feel free to share your thoughts and express yourself. Okay. When you're ready, call in your spirits, your guides, your gods, your allies, your ancestors. Uh, yeah, I think I just got distracted. Calling all the good shit for the highest and best. Call that energy in. I don't think I got distracted. I did. I saw yes. And I was like, yes. Um, call that energy in. Allow it to impress upon you. Allow it to inspire you, to motivate you, to help you as we navigate this co-creative adventure. All right. So shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. I've been having like a hard time sleeping lately. Like I can get to sleep, but it's just getting there. It seems like late at night, lately, not always, but lately, like late at night, boom, my brain is just boom on. Doesn't really want to do anything, but it doesn't want to go to sleep. And so I'm just like, I realize like I have all this energy, and I'm like, for nothing. And I realized like, oh wow, it's 2 a.m. You need to be up at 7:40. It's gonna be 8 now. So it's just crazy. Kresse. When you're ready, go ahead and choose the first number that tugs at your dominant second trait, whatever that may be, 1, 2, or 3. Go ahead and comment or write down. It is your preference. Well, hello, Caroline. 1, 2, or 3. That first number that tugs at your dominant psychic trait. All right. Um, go ahead and comment or write down. It is your preference. Uh, Okay, all right. Here we go. Here we go. Card one. Let's see. Card one. There we go. Sorry, I'm getting prepared here. Card one is Gula. I feel like I'm saying, I don't know if I'm saying it right or wrong, but Gula, 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 healing. So, Gula, the Babylonian goddess of medicine and healing, has come to guide you as a blessing and for your well being. You're being invited to address the areas of your life that need. Let me put this card down. I'm like shaking over here. All right. So, you're being invited to address the areas of your life that need healing. Perhaps you have moved so quickly through your life that you've forgotten about self care. Perhaps the stories you've told yourself about who you are. Ooh, I like this one. Perhaps the stories that you've told yourself about who you are need healing. Emphasis on that, okay? We don't always see that we are hurting ourselves or others. Take heart, for Gula comes into your world as your ally, saying that now is the most auspicious time to focus on healing in all aspects of your life. Only good things will come from your actions here. In fact, now is also the perfect time when you can be assured that you can heal rifts with others as well. Be sincere and call upon Gula for this precious commitment. You may also be called to the path of the healer now. If so, the goddess Gula supports this wholeheartedly. You just need to be willing, respect others, and do no harm. Miracles will arise as if out of nowhere. So, what does that say to you? How does that make you feel? What pops up for you? What's going on here with Gula Healing Thursday? I do enjoy this because sometimes it is sometimes what gets activated for us is like we think we can't do something because we've always told ourselves, well, we can't do that, or we've always, like, growing up, we've never been able to do this, and so we keep perpetuating the story about ourselves. And it's time for us to recognize, again, the blessings of Jupiter. It's time for us to recognize the wisdom in letting go of those stories, letting go of our participation in those stories. We no longer need them. We are no longer that person that we were. We are no longer in that vibration, in that energy, around maybe those types of people. Yeah. And so with this card, I find that it's reminding us that, hey, we're not in the same movie. We're not in the same story anymore. This is a different, this is a, this is a different variation. And so I get to shift, I get to change, I get to do differently. What does that look like for me, for you? What does that look like for us? What is doing differently? What do we actually, what is it that we need to bring healing to in our lives, in our stories? Like, what have we been saying that, oh, this is who I am, this is who I am? And it's not necessarily a positive thing, you know? I used to, you know, state all the time, like, oh, I'm heartless, like I just don't have a heart, blah blah blah, because people put that on me. Like it was a protective measure, it was a safety mechanism for me, but a lot of people just enjoyed the fact that I was a cunt, and let's be honest, I was rude and honest, truthful, but like with no tact, really. And so I have no heart, that doesn't benefit me, that doesn't benefit anybody. And so I had to take a stance in my own space, in my own healing, to say, you know what? That's not who I want to be. I don't want to make people feel, even if I'm calling them out, even if I am standing up for what is right, I don't intentionally want to like make someone feel terrible. I don't want that. And so I had to stop you know subscribing to that story. Does that make sense? And so this is where the healing comes in, initiating our Thursday. Thursday is about understanding the stories that we tell ourselves and the stories that we decide to be a part of, and what no longer is relevant, what is no longer necessary for us to move forward with. And so we have the wisdom of ages now, to disconnect from the things that are hurting us and start moving forward with what is going to heal. Okay. So, sorry, I just had to put that on. Card two, Green Terra. Card two, Green Terra. Green Terra. Salvation. Card two. So, Green Terra, the divine has intended you into being and given you the assignment to explore life through certain perceived limitations. You are meant to learn about life and all its complexities, especially learning about how to be in community with others. Green Terra, a Tibetan goddess also known as She Who Saves, says that you will never be alone in life's journey. This compassionate savior goddess of intimate friendship will ensure that the right people will show up for you at the right time. Green Terra reminds you that your needs will always be met. You don't need to know the how, as that is her domain. You just need to trust, and the goddess Green Terra will use her magic on your behalf. You are safe and secure and always in the care of the divine. What does that say to you? How does that make you feel? What pops up for you? Green Terra, salvation. I love how that feels. I love the energy of it. But yeah, let me know what you think. So, Green Terra, Salvation, I find is actually pretty cool after Gula healing. So it's like, okay, I don't have to, I'm not alone. I don't have to be alone in this world. I don't have to learn alone. I will always be provided for. I will always be taken care of. My needs will be met. I can trust that. And I can sort of like relax a little and focus on doing other things, focus on doing what I need to be doing, knowing that as I navigate my life, as I navigate these challenges, and as I open more and more to healing who I am, what I want to be a part of in life, right? As I start letting go of that resistance of the things that are holding me back and in my how I'm holding myself back. And I start to understand that I have the support of divinity. I have support. A lot of people, a lot of us look for support. A lot of us look for support in people, in other like personalities and other you know beliefs and programmings, right? But really, we should seek the support of divine and understand the divine does support us. And so when we recognize to place our support in the right spaces, or our understanding of where support comes from, um, everything follows suit. Everything manifests in a way to support that, to help us, to encourage us, to guide us along our path. And so with salvation, card two is definitely expressing for Thursday. Understand you have help when and where you need. And so if you do need assistance, if you do need help, need support somewhere, call it forth and understand that you're being guided right now to obtain that. Does that make sense? I actually like how it follows after healing. So for some of us, this can legit mean it's time for us to maybe find that support group where maybe we pray or chant or cast for finding a support group for us for whatever we're going through, and then ask to be divinely guided to the right space for that group. It very well could be a legit a support group. It could be a therapist. You have to, and I try to express that I'm an advocate for therapy, but don't be scared of firing your therapist. You have to find the right one if you have the means to do so. Not everyone does. So if you do have the means to do so, but recognize like that first person that you come in contact with, the first therapist you see may not be the one that's right for you. You don't know until you try. And so it very well could be finding a therapist or finding a support group, or getting together with like a local meetup group for a specific intention or cause, a coven, a book club. There's something out there for each and every one of us in regards to feeling good in a group dynamic, and that also brings its own type of healing. Sacred self-care. Look at this hair, girl. I love it. I love it. Sacred self-care and play. Yes, yes. So let's just tie everything in. Card three, Rhea. Rhea. Flow. I don't know if depending where you are. I think of that damn Flow. It's is it Progressive commercial? The lady with the red hair. So yeah, anyways. Rhea Flow. What does Flow say to you? Oh my goodness. What does Flow say to you? How does it make you feel? What pops up for you when you think of Flow? Rhea, flow. And so, let's see. Flow, Rhea. Sometimes you may find yourself in a stagnant state where nothing seems to be moving. The flow between you and the universe is blocked. This can happen when you fear that your desires won't be met, and also when things are moving quickly and seemingly in a different direction from what you expected. The goddess Rhea reminds you that when you trust the flow state, you'll find an opportunity to flow around a bend you've not discovered yet. Her alignment task for you is to let go of the branch and allow yourself to be carried on the river of your life into parts of the river you have not traveled through. She will ensure that although you will experience unfamiliar and unexpected things, releasing the form of it all will only result in the discovery of magic and miracles. Let go and allow the flow to do the rest. You'll be amazed at how effortless life becomes. What does this say to you? How does this make you feel? What pops up for you? Rhea, flow, growing pains. I appreciate it because I do find that it is reminding us that what we've all if we want different, we can't do what we've always done, because if we do what we've always done, if we invest into the same people or the same situations or the same mentality, same thought process, if we keep investing into the same thing but we're not doing anything different, we're not going to get any different. And so it really is time for us to ask ourselves and be very aware of where our life is headed. Like, what do we feel right now in life, and where do we feel like it's headed, and what are we holding on to try and get somewhere and it's not working? It's time to let go of that. Maybe what we've been doing, it has helped us to get to where we need to be right now in making the decision to let go of that branch and to just flow with where the waters of life uh, decide to navigate us. And so with flow, Rhea, it is expressing that it's important for us to be mindful of where we are and what we like and what we desire and what we're really like. What is it? What is that one thing that you're really trying to hold on to create in life, whatever that is? Understand me, and you haven't got there yet. Very well could be about understanding and exploring all of that, but then recognizing we have to detach from that and let go from doing what we've always done to get there and be guided on a new path to get to our end result, or what we'd like to be, right? To get there in a different way. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. So all in all, what do you think of May 11th, 2023, Thursday? What do you think the cards are expressing as a whole? We have Gula healing, okay, Green Terra salvation, and then we have Rhea flow. I feel like for Thursday, it is setting us up for success and understanding that it is time for us to pay attention to the stories that we've been telling about ourselves and start to detach from that and start focusing on the stories we want to tell about ourselves. If we think about the future we want and the experiences we want to have, that person who we are in that time having all of those things, right? Then look back and what thought processes do I need to think now? What situations do I need to involve myself with? How can I talk about myself in a way that is going to support getting there? And start rewiring how we think and how we apply ourselves, and what we do to invest into our future, and start healing that and know We don't have to do it alone. Know that we will always be taken care of. We will all our needs will be met. Things will flow for us in a way that is going to help us get to where we need to be. Obviously, we still need to direct that energy and we need to take action, but salvation is here. And so we recognize that, okay, as I start to rewire, as I start to focus on different, I allow myself to trust the flow of nature, the flow of divinity, and to allow myself to step into something new. And it might be a little scary, it might be challenging, but this new is going to help me actually obtain what I've been working towards. I understand I can't keep doing the same thing over and over because it's not getting me the results I want. And so I have to let go of this ability to like control this thing and think it's going to work if I just keep at it, and let life and let divinity guide me to where I need to be, understanding that they know that this is where I want to be. Okay. And going with the flow of our life situation. The teacher always shows up when you're ready. I'll sit with myself for a bit tomorrow. Totally heal the past. Um, be in the present and trust the universe. Yes. Absolutely. I like that. So, with all of that being said, that's what's popping up for Thursday, May 11th, 2023. If you have any last minute thoughts, questions, or concerns, feel free to comment. Let me know. If you're watching a recording of this, also comment, let me know your thoughts. Always feel free to engage. And don't engage with the damn bots, y'all. Every time I do something, there are so many bots. Oh my gosh, I got my marriage back together, and there's always like the Nazar. There's always like little stars, and it's just a random bot message saying I can help you too, just or I feel called to your energy. Don't respond to that. Every time I see them, I try to block them. I try to ban them. Facebook doesn't do anything about it. So if you're on my Facebook page, just don't even bother. I will see it eventually and block and get rid of them. Anywho, thank you. I appreciate you, and I enjoy doing this. So thank you for showing up. I will be back tomorrow. So yeah, I'll talk to you tomorrow, y'all. And later on in the day, pay attention to my Patreon. You don't have to subscribe. I encourage you to, but I do right now have public posts for everyone. So I think you can subscribe publicly. So yeah, thank you. I appreciate you, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Take care.